Hello, it's Jennifer Harding Marlin. Today's video is going to talk about what you can do in advance to prepare for a citizenship by investment application. It's not necessary to do these steps in advance, although we do have some people that reach out to us a year or 2 years before they want to do citizenship by investment, and they ask us what they can do to prepare in advance for doing a citizenship by investment application, and so this video is for you. So one thing that you can do is make sure that you have a valid passport, so a passport that isn't expired, and no matter what citizenship by investment program you are doing, you will require a valid passport. Another thing that you can do in advance is ensure that you have a valid, non-expired national identity card. And what constitutes a national identity card could be a driver's license and or document specific to your home country. The national ID card, depending on the citizenship by investment program you choose, can be different from the country where you have your passport from. So for example, if you have a Canadian passport and you have a national identity card from Mexico, that would be sufficient for certain programs. As well, you need to, as something you can do in advance, is ensure that you have a birth certificate in long format showing your parents' names on it. So some people will just have their birth certificate card, which has their name and their place of birth, but that doesn't have their parents' names on it. So you'll need to apply to, and we can help you apply to get a birth certificate in long format showing your parents' names on it. In some countries, some people, depending on the year that they were born, they may not have ever registered or officially registered their birth. So we'll have to apply to register your birth or apply for a birth certificate. And this can be a lengthy process. So this is something you may want to consider doing in advance, and you can reach out to us and we can see if we can help you with it. Another thing you can do is to organize your finances. For a lot of citizenship by investment programs, they want to see that you have the investment contribution in advance before you do the investment and before they're able to even process your citizenship application. So ensuring that you have bank statements and the funds in your account for some programs can be important, whereas others you can provide a low balance and then provide updated bank statements at a later date to show that you have the funds. But just organizing the timing and ensuring that you have the funds can be something that you can do in advance and something that you can do in preparation of the citizenship by investment application. Another thing is that regardless if you're someone that's married or divorced, regardless if you're including your spouse or not in the application for citizenship, oftentimes the citizenship by investment unit will ask for marriage and divorce documentation. So some people have gotten divorced many years ago and they've completely forgotten about it. And so locating and or reordering divorce documentation and ensuring that you have marriage and divorce documentation to do citizenship by investment is something that you can do in advance. And then another thing you can do in advance is just ensure that you have the designated time and commitment to be able to do citizenship by investment. We have people dedicate an entire day to working on a citizenship by investment application. There's a lot of things that we can do to help, but unfortunately there's some things that you'll have to do yourself, such as you'll have to do the police clearance report, you'll have to do a medical certificate, sometimes you'll have to do an HIV or an additional medical test. And then there's a lot of forms to sign, and then there's personalized bank documents to provide. So a lot of the documents you will need to do yourself, and we can help you with some of the documents, but there's some of the documents that you'll need to do yourself as well. So just making sure you have the time to be able to do citizenship by investment application. So these are just some of the things that you can do in advance in preparation for doing citizenship by investment. If you have any questions, you can comment below or send me an email at jennifer@jhmarlin.com or visit our website at jhmarlin.com. All the best. Bye for now.